of its team's
We
offense
are
from
back
the year
inside
ago.
a
Some of those
Hilton
here with us now,
Uptown
Thomas and Toby Fournier. Great to see you guys. We
Charlotte.
saw you a second
So
ago
now
with Ari,
let's
so we need
join
all
in
of that
our
energy
Duke
here
women's
on
basketball
set as well.
players
And you guys, we talked to your head
now.
coach, and she says obviously
And their names are
last year is last
Toby
year. For you
Fournier and Delaney Thomas joins the show
the feeling of winning an ACC
on
championship, and you
on
make it as
ACC
far as you did
tip-off
in the tournament. What do you take away from those experiences?
right now. Let's listen to what they have to say for the upcoming season in November.
I think, Coach says this a lot. We can't carry any of the stuff that we did last year into this year, but I think that there's a certain knowledge and information that you can carry over. And for me, I would say that's just the knowledge of the game, how we play, how we defend, just our different schemes, our plays, everything like that is super important for me. And then I would also say what I'm carrying over from last year is just my level of confidence. I know kind of where I fit in a little bit more because I'm a sophomore instead of a freshman this year. And then I also know what team chemistry is looking like and how to play with my teammates a little bit more. Like you guys said, we have a lot of returners, so I think that the chemistry is really going to be there. And just the fact that we really have a really good bond off the court, so just also being able to have that on the court again.
Yeah, I think just the standard that our team plays at and Coach Kara expects of us and holding each other accountable as a team, just carrying that over, the culture of our team as well. We're very close, like Toby mentioned, and that's going to be important for us down the stretch.
You guys have a veteran backcourt in Mare and Jackson. As post players, how important is it for them to understand the full skill set of what you guys can bring and what you do?
It's very important. I think we run our offense through them. We wouldn't be able to do the things that we do without them, especially because a lot of our game happens around the post. So just being able to have guards that understand where to pass the ball to at what times is very important. And it's not an easy job, being the person that passes the ball, the person that needs to get the ball into the paint. So they've done a really good job at it, and then just being able to practice that as much as possible before the season starts.
Yeah, they've been huge, just stepping into the senior year role. Just supporting us as juniors and sophomores, and it is important as a post to have good guards that you can trust, that can get you the ball and know when to make the right play. Yeah.
Toby, happy belated birthday.
Thank you so much.
Days ago, right? One of the things that Coach Lawson talked about was your growth over the course of your freshman season. And you thought that, I'm a sophomore. You heard how she said, I'm a sophomore now, right? I'm no longer a freshman. But you oftentimes hear that the game slows down for players as the season progresses.
Toby Fournier, 2025 ACC Rookie of the Year. Wow. She was the Rookie of the Year last season ago.
I think so. At the beginning, it was definitely a little bit difficult just getting used to certain things, like the physicality and just the level of the game and the tempo, everything like that. I think throughout the game, or throughout the season, I wouldn't say there's specific. Actually, I can pinpoint a few. I think that we had a game against Florida State, and that's really when I started understanding just the level of play. I mean, I had understood that a little bit more earlier in the season, but then I think that's really when it hit me that I can be a player that dominates, I can be a player that understands and also helps other people run plays as well. So I think Florida State, that was a big game for me. And then also earlier games as well. Yeah, I think there was definitely a lot of pinpoints throughout the season where I was like, okay, I'm getting better, I'm getting my confidence, and I'm learning how to play a little bit more.
Delaney, break it down for us a little bit. You've been there a little bit longer than Toby, not much longer, but, like in a day-to-day of emphasis and practice, or what are some of the things that you guys work on every day that create good habits?
Yeah, I think we try to focus on both defense and offense, but Coach is very detail-oriented in the way we carry ourselves and the way we're holding each other accountable. We put an emphasis on defense. I think that's where we start. That's our foundation, being connected, communicating, and just making the right plays defensively so that we can open up the offensive game.
Coach talks a lot about consistency in focus, in work ethic, and in discipline. It's great when the coaching staff is relaying that, but it's better when your teammates are holding you accountable. Who on your team leads the team and holds each other accountable?
Yeah, I think Ash and T, they really set the bar for us, especially in this off season. They've been crucial for us. They know what it's like. They know where we've been. And they know how to do it.
We got to talk to your coach earlier, and of course, she doesn't like any of the attention. But to be named USA Women's Basketball National Team head coach, obviously you're from Canada, so a little different for you, but still playing for Coach Kara Lawson. I know how special she is to you. I was just telling them last year after you guys won the tournament and being joined by some of your teammates, Ashlyn Jackson, on stage. And just the emotion of them, of what it meant to do that with her. Now sitting here and having her have this honor, what does it mean to you guys to be able to play for her?
I mean, it means the world. Just playing my freshman year with Coach Kara, you can really see the passion that she brings into the game, how much she really cares about us. Even during her little speech during the ceremony that she had, she mentioned our team and how much she loves us. And I think that was just really important to hear. Obviously, we know that just from being with her every day and having practice with her, but also her just relaying that message and being able to hear, being a part of that speech that she had was really important. And I think we have a lot of love for our coach, and we know what she's capable of.
Yeah, I think it just fills me with a sense of pride in knowing that she works so hard for us day in and day out, and just seeing it pay off, and that she loves us and we love her just as much.
What's next? I mean, there's expectation, right? There's a lot of people at this desk that think that you can go to the Final Four, that you were 1 quarter away from doing it last year. With the expectations comes a certain level of accountability, right? And another measure of how you guys go about your business. How do you manage all that?
I would say just being focused and locked in, just taking it day by day and not immediately just going to, what's going to happen during March Madness? There's so many steps that we need to take before that. So I think day to day, just coming to practice, focused, locked in, knowing that we have a goal, but also knowing that there's a lot that we need to do in order to get to that goal. And then also just focusing on how we are as a team, our team chemistry, everything like that. So I think our goal right now is just to focus on the day-to-day and then understand, we have a very difficult conference coming up, so being able to handle that as well.
So much of success is, being able to rely on some of the newcomers to be able to have an impact. You guys have so many returning players. You had a lot of success last year. Who were those players that in practice you're like, wait a minute, she is going to help us out this year?
I think we have a lot. I think everybody's coming back a different player, which is really important for us. The depth, we need depth this year. With the non-conference and the in-conference that we have, it's going to be really important. So I think a lot of us are coming back different. Yeah.
We were seeing some of your notable games go across the bottom of the screen just a second ago, and schedule not going to be easy, which I know you guys are up for that challenge. How's your mentality as you get ready to approach some of these games? I know every game is the biggest game because it's the next game, but Delaney, when you look at some of those that you have coming, we're going to find out a lot about you guys early, which I know is what you want.
Yeah, I think we need it. We need this tough, gritty schedule that we have, and Coach Kara does that for a reason. We need to be in these environments that are tough to play in, conference with crowds that are loud, and just experience it as a team, see how we go through it together, and just come out of it for better.
It's not easy. Baylor in France, at USF, South Carolina, and then Texas or UCLA, LSU in the challenge. Wow. Fun. Right?
Love it.
Signed up for, right?
Yeah, exactly.
What we signed up, you need another equipment manager, and I'll be your person.
Right.
Yeah.
How's that French coming along? Bonjour, comment allez-vous?
We?
Oui. Good. That's a good one. As long as you can say chocolate croissant, you're good.
Guys, thanks for the time. Good luck this season.
All right, that's from the Duke women's
Blue Devils
basketball
are able
players.
to do
Now let's
this
see
year
what it's
and
going
what
to
you
be
guys
up
are able
next
to
right
build
after
on
this.
from last year and the past. Meanwhile, still to come here from ACC tip-off.